Hello everybody and welcome to the final video in my Mechanical Alliance Mechanical Team Oversized Studio Series Devastator reviews. I recently reviewed 7 and 8, and as promised, here we have the full combined video. I will take you through getting each one of these into their specific modes they need to be in for the combination, and I will quickly do a scale comparison with these as best I can. I don't have a lot of room on this desk. As you can see, these do take up a huge amount of space. They're all over the place with their scaling though. Nothing really kind of adds up. You've got some here which are kind of more MPM scale, such as Mixmaster, and then we get the likes of Overload or Scavenger, and those are more kind of studio series scale. Those are absolutely massive, but either way they do look fabulous, and they have all of those there in front of us. It's been a long time coming, but all definitely have their perks. Definitely better in my opinion than studio series, and much more affordable if you can get a hold of these as a set. Highly recommend them. I mean, bot modes alone make such a difference in your displays. Let's try and bring in some MPM vehicles to give you an idea of the sheer magnitude we're talking. Oh my goodness, rapidly running out of space here. We've got MPM Ratchet at the front here, albeit he is the repainted version. We have Jazz, one of the smaller MPMs, and then we have Ironhide here as well. This is the MPM Ironhide, albeit he's got the added upgrade kits on him, but it gives you an idea. See, these I think they scale quite nicely. I don't know, I think maybe studio series scaling is probably the way you would go with the vehicles, just because of their sheer size in real life compared to what we have here. We've got Thomas there as well, and good old reliable MP10 as well. So there's a lot of plastic here, good mix with all the die cast, and if you're a vehicle fan, these all look pretty darn sensational. Right, starting with the transformations, we're going to start with last in. So last in, first out, we've got Scavenger. You want to split all of this, and basically this section is going to pull away. It's all going to come untabbed from these wheels. Again, come on, push away and pull that away from those wheels, so we can come all the way out to the back. This is going to fold inwards and close off. These are going to come untabbed like so, and this is going to come down, and you're going to have this groove piece here at the front. That's what's going to attach to the back of Overload. So right, everything is going to flip around to the back like so. Let's come around here. The tire treads are going to collapse inwards like so. And these sections here come down. Again on this side, rotate this around, compress this down, and these are going to come in and tab in together at the back. Just going to center those off. These can come up, down here for now. this needs to go so it's facing forwards. So from the front section we've got these two pegs here and this peg here. That's what Mixmaster is going to attach to. This then rotates. It's going to fold over on itself. Come on. Up. And that's going to push, secure and lock into place. This is going to come down like that. The arm itself then, come on, God, it's very tight, rotates up and around. This is going to rotate so it goes all the way around like so. Then push and click that into position, and then come on, down you go. And move that back. Why are you not tabbing? There we go, now it's in. This then folds up on itself like so, so that this sits in this void here. So at the moment we have something that looks like this. So I'll try and get the same going on with this arm here. So this goes in, that's going to push and click. This is going to come down like so. This rotates around like that. This comes down and there's a latch here for that to click into like so. This comes here. This is going to come up and over on itself like that. You can then bring this cab section up and around, and I'll just fold out of the way. There's nothing to click that into position really. I'd like something to click that around the back, but that's what we're looking at with Scavenger. Next up we have Mixmaster, or Mixmess. Here, he's always been the pain to me. I want to love him. I really want to love him because he looks fabulous, but I struggle with this guy no end. Want to separate the legs, and you want to separate all of these back sections, just having this all away. There we go. There we go, and come on, out you come. There we go. Right, these are going to split and come down, split and come down. This leg section drops, so it's at this angle. He's going to go straight. He's going to go straight. Come around to this. These pegs are going to fold up and out of the way, hiding, and then this is going to rock back on this double hinge, locating it right at the back of that cab piece, making sure the hand is out of the way. Lift this up. This is going to come up and over and rock back onto itself, laying flat on here. These sections, even though they're tilted back, are still going to peg in to one another, so we just bring that in. Come on, do. One, two, in you go. You're going to sit in there nicely, like so. That can come up, that can come up. That's in. Those are going to come together in the center as well. There's a peg here to bring this in line. So let's, there we go, that's in, that's in. That's going to tab in on the torso piece here, securing that in. That's here, that's here. The feet are then going to come up, and there is a panel here which they push and secure into, so we are left at the moment there is a small tab on the top of the arm that this locates in. That's on there, that's on there. That sits comfortably on top. You can then remove this section here. The front of the truck tabs in and secures that back section. These come down. This lifts up. These are going to unpeg like so, unpeg like so. This is going to come out. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That comes out. This comes back down and down like so. These come out to the side, come out to the side, push, slide, tab and secure into position, and then flip this panel here around, brings in and forms the lower part of the jaw. Next up we have the truly gigantic bot that is Overload. Ugh. Right, want to transform him kind of as if we're getting him ready for his robot mode. Right, so these come out to the side. These are going to come around, so silver at the front, silver at the front, yeah. God. Silver at the front, silver at the front. Comes down and God, come down. Grab your hook here. You want to just bring that up out of the way for now. This is going to arch like so. Bring in the locking tab, which stops it going all the way back. Flip this hinge over, and now when we peg it back in, it's going to peg into this furthest hole here, right, instead of this one here. And then what we want to do, you want to rotate this around so that from the front we've got those silver panels and we've got those wheels stood on the outside. Collapse your smokestack down. This untabs like so. It's going to slide into the center like this. These are going to split. Come on. Oh God, they are crazy tight. There we go, that's split. Split. There we go. These open up, this opens up, this comes down, this comes down, this comes up and over, and this just pushes and locks in to place for now. Put this to one side. Long haul is relatively straightforward. He basically unfolds. These little spacers that you get as an addition, you want to remove those. This is basically all just going to untab those. So we're going to loosen all of this off. Come on. There we go. This detaches from the front. Right. Move the wheels. At the moment they're tabbed in underneath. Just move those back. Move those back. This is going to come up. These come out, come out. I'm going to flip this out, flip it around, and then push that back in. So it goes into this additional tab piece. Again on this side, flip that around, bring that back in, push and tab that in. This is going to come down like so. These plug in to this base panel on both sides. Come on, in you go. There you go, that's in there. And in turn, they then plug in the hands underneath there. We can then bring this in and push, and that's going to lock that tab in. It's going to come in. It's going to sit at the back. This can then rotate forwards like so, and then this is going to come backwards like this. And that is in essence the toe piece. We've got these connectors here. That's what slides down into Devastator. The feet can come back down to the back of the heels. Next up we have Rampage. I don't think they've done a skipjack repaint yet, but if they have, then I apologise. I just push that wheel in. These are going to come untabbed and away from that underside section. These are going to come untabbed. This lifts out. Come on, which way are you in? You are in there, so you get down to the bottom. There we go. That goes there. That comes around to the bottom. These can be brought up to the side and open these up. Bring this torso panel down like this. Flip this piece around. This is going to come down to the bottom. This piece is then going to untab, allowing us to rotate this piece here around, and this flips around like so. So it comes across to the other side. We then close that off completely like so. Bring this down, bring this section up to the underside. This is then going to come in, the head is going to come down and flatten. Do this with both sides, because when we bring these in, they fit on top of one another, sliding and securing in. You can then bring this section back down and bring this up and lock that in. Same on this side. Bring this section down, bring this piece up and lock that in, and then we can make sure that the wheels are out of the way. There we go. And that's going to push and secure in. Make sure the wheel is out of the way. Push and secure into position. These sections then just drop down, and this is going to come on, collapse back on this hinge here. better. So that sits above like this, and then you can untab this section here. There we go, and bring that up, and that's what you should be looking at for your foot. That's really kind of very secure, really quite firm. Right, next up we'll take a look at scrap metal. It's actually one of the easier to transform. You want to remove this plate. This is going to go on Rampage when we're getting combined up. This is going to come undone. This is going to come up over using the ball socket section there. This should open up. Come on. There we go. That goes like this. That goes like this. This comes up. Hey, popped it off the ball socket. Let's try again. There we go. This comes up. That goes over. That comes over like so, and again bring this claw piece down. This is going to come down. This can rotate like so. This can rotate like so. So we've got these three as claws. There's a combining peg there. We'll use that shortly. And we have this void at the top here. We'll bring in our grappling hook section, and there's two tabs on the underside there. These should, he says, line up with the tabs. There we go. And so we've got grappling hooks ready to go. I think my grappling hooks are the wrong way around, aren't they? I need to switch these around so they're facing as if they're going forwards. Now to complete this arm, we're going to bring in high tower. High tower basically unplug pegs from here. These come up and peg in again at this top funky angle. So unplug, replug, and tab. So it's up at this kind of peculiar angle there. This is going to come up. That's going to form the combining panel. This comes down like so. Like this. This is the tab we're going to use. I like to hide the head because we've got this little arm section hidden away. So bring the head out and then bring the head back in like so. That's now right out of the way, kind of hidden, and then bring this tab down like this. This is then going to join on to our hand. We're left something that looks like that. And last but by no means least, we have Scrapper. Love the sound of that joint. Undo these, undo these. You want to flip this panel here up because these are going to go into the middle like so, and in doing so there is another tab. Sorry. There is another tab here which pegs into that part of the wheel. Again, with that piece missing from the middle, these can then bend inwards and push and tab. This is going to disengage. This disengages. Come on. There we go. This comes up and rotates around. This comes up and rotates around and around like so. This is going to come down. Why have you come off? Come on. You should be on there, shouldn't you? This comes down like this. This comes down like this. So that's a knuckle, like so. I need to tighten this screw here. That's loose. So that's a knuckle, and these act as a knuckle, and then this is also going to come off and tilt forwards like so. And once that's been tightened, the idea is to have it kind of like that. But I don't know why that's suddenly gone so loose. Right, it's building time. You want to bring in overload, and we're going to start with long haul because I have him to hand. You've got this large section here that's going to push, slide and connect to that leg. I'm going to bring in Rampage and do the same thing, just sliding that section down and down so that it connects. We have two very secure legs. Right, next up is Mixmaster and Scavenger. I'm trying to get this on camera. You've got these two nubs here and this long thick piece here. On the underside of Mixmaster, these are going to peg in between there, like so and like so. The trouble is, it was hard enough with the Studio Series one, but this is just double the size, so it's a little bit of guesswork, and you're then kind of doing it a little bit blind at the same time. Come on.
A few moments later.
Whew, that was a mish, but it's in. See, they're connected in that barrel section there, and both clipped on as well. I've just folded the hands over, which then cover that section. We're going to slide this down using this tab here, and that's going to go on to here. And if you look, there's these two notches here. So once it slides down, it will also tab in, he says. Come on, down, push, lock and tab in on there, like so. These can then come up and come up to the sides. Oh, starting to come together, isn't he? We can then bring in these arms. You've got the hinges on either side. These just slide in and connect like so, and bring in the other side. It's going to come in, slide, hinge and connect like so. We have a port on the leg here. This can just clip in. I see that'd look much better if that was on skipjack though, wouldn't it? There's a space just on the back of the head here for this section to slide in. Come on, down you go. There we go, that goes here. To my understanding, they're also working on an oversized version of the DNA upgrade, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want, really. I really could do with them doing that as well. I think these have got to come in, kind of hold all of this into place. That's right, isn't it? That's right, that's right. Right, let's get him posed up. And here we have him on the turntable. I've actually got the camera back in the middle of the room to try and get everything in. I'm not really sure how to crunch him over. I don't think it looks as kind of natural with this particular version of Devi, but he is a big boy. Really hope they do that upgrade kit for him. The DNA kit was amazing. and that done on this scale would be absolutely sensational. So much going for them. Nothing in the instructions where to put the dangly balls from what I can see, so they're now kind of hanging down just from the front there. As you can see, he stands incredibly well. He's a big solid lump, and I mean, when I say big lump, I mean big lump. Give you an idea, here he is alongside MPM Bumblebee, Legendary Toys MPM Prime. You've got Jazz there, and you've got the oversized Black Mamba version of Ironhide. So it is a gigantic beast of a bot. Let's take a closer look, up close and personal. Got the enemy scrotum. Love all that intricate detailing on the chest there. Absolutely incredible. Head sculpt. Everything fits together as it should. Everything's nice and tight. Genuinely very impressed with what they've given us. Yes, I know it's not as intricately detailed as the Devil Savior version, but this thing is a fraction of the cost. Great value for money. Now I wanted to show you all of the articulation, but it is just too heavy. The ratchets on the legs are very secure indeed, as to the ratchets on the arms. Nothing really gets in the way. There's no fear of anything falling off. It actually holds together a lot nicer than what my official Studio Series version did, even with the DNA upgrade kits. It's a very secure fit. I just wish I could kind of convert him up into that kind of beast form. It's just very heavy and very cumbersome to try and flip around, but in terms of a display piece, it looks sensational. I mean, there's no hiding it. It's not going to fit in a D12 anytime soon, just because of that width as well. It's a very wide piece, but I absolutely love the added details on the sculpt, just highlighting those paint applications. And if they do give us that upgrade kit, this could be the definitive version of the Revenge of the Fallen Devastator. Include links in the description below where these can all be purchased over at Toys. And until next time, for myself and the rest of the collectibles household, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.